welcome to the Wellington Witch, or welcome back if you're a subscriber. My name's Lorien. Here is your 2 weekly reading from the 20th of July to the 2nd of August. So there's only 2 days at the end of the 2-week period, so just have a little bit of a touch base in the beginning of the August month there, but this is mainly for the end of July. I'm going to be using the Everyday Witch Tarot along with some runes, and I will also be doing some other cards, moonology cards, or whether that be angel cards or whatever that may be. I'm going to just go with the flow on this one. I'll also be looking at how the new moon in Cancer on the 19th or 20th of July, depending on where you are, may affect you. And also we're going into Leo season, so we'll be looking into how that affects you as well. In the meantime though, if you resonate with this reading, please do give a comment down below. Love to hear back from you, and if you'd like a reading based on anything you hear here, or you know, if you have a question that you'd like to ask me regardless, all the information to how to get a reading is down below in the description box. Thank you so much to everybody who has recently commented, subscribed, left a little like, or you know, just got in touch with me. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It really does make my day, and I'm so glad to be able to do these readings for you. Thank you. I appreciate all of you. In the meantime though, let's get on to your reading. Hello Libra, welcome to your reading. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising. I have shuffled the cards and then the beginning intro of this reading went a little bit weird. But if you are Sun, Moon, Rising, you can use this reading for that. Or if you want Venus, you can, but I'd recommend just Sun, Moon, Rising. And the new moon will be in Cancer on the 19th or 20th of July, depending on where you are. And this is going to be in your 10th house of career. So the 10th house is very much a case of success and fame, you know, father figures and actions and your reputation. This is if you're Libra rising. By the way, I don't know whether I just mentioned that. If you're Libra rising, it will be in your 10th house, this new moon. So this is going to maybe focus on the sentimentality of something for you, because water signs like Cancer and Scorpio and stuff, they're very much about your emotions and how you feel. So I do feel that with your kind of Cancerian new moon, this probably is going to be looking at how you feel about this big career, and witches use new moons as intentions and blocks, and you know, seeing if there's any way that they can remove them. So it may be that you're setting a new intention surrounding your career, your relationship with your father, the fame, your reputation, or just putting in some actual visible action into what's coming up through, you know, your career, your prospects, looking to change. So it could be interesting. I'm just going to hold these and see if the message for Libra still wants to come through. I still feel it is. Like I say, I shuffled this a minute ago and then the intro just went weird because the camera messed up. So let's just have a look and see. So you have the Fool in reverse, King of Cups, 8 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Wands. Okay. There may be another card that wants to come out. I'm just going to have to figure that out. So let's see. Okay, so the Fool in reverse is kind of saying that this isn't really anything to do with foolishness. You know, here, this isn't anything to do with foolishness. This is just, you've been there, you've done that. The new beginning isn't quite maybe ready yet, but you're not going into it with childlike abandon or anything. You're very much aware of everything that is coming through, and I think you're very much open to some kind of faith being restored here. Faith being restored seems to be a big thing for you here. And I feel as though there's some stuff coming in. Some sensitivities coming in. The King of Cups is very much about an emotionally balanced sort of perspective. It could be a Cancerian, Scorpio, Pisces male coming into your life. But I just feel like this too, there's not really a beginning yet. It's not ready to have a new beginning just yet. You've got a lot of experience. Like I say, reversals are just an inversion of energy. The energy may not be flowing as freely. So it's just kind of a saying, you're kind of on the precipice of things changing around, but I think there's still work to do. There's still work to do on something here before you get this kind of connection, this kind of what you're searching for, basically. There is going to be a breakthrough, just not yet. Over the next 2 weeks, there could be more of the same with a particular person. There could be more of, you know, a conversation with somebody very close to you, going over the old ground, and you're not ready to make any changes just yet. But it's kind of getting to the stage where you will, and either you'll meet this person or the relationship with this person will improve. It just feels like a new beginning is coming, it's on its way. But there's experience here that's telling you it's just not right yet, it's just not ready yet. Not quite cooked enough for you to be like giving it away and then throwing yourself into something brand new. Just not quite done. And the reason being is that you've still got these two here. So the Eight of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands. Eight of Pentacles is good, you know what you're doing. Like I say, you've had experience, you know what you're doing. You've done this because you've done it several times. Your education on the matter is great. You know precisely what needs to be done. But it doesn't mean you're not experimenting still. It doesn't mean you're not finding new ways of doing stuff. It's not you're going to be set in a pattern of ways. Although everybody to some certain degree is set in a pattern. It just means that you are finding the combination that's right for you. This is change. There is going to be some engagement with, you know, other people. I think that you're going to start expanding your social circle, because the way you do things, although they may be, you know, I'm doing the same stuff, you're going to kind of change who's targeted by it. Sounds a bit weird, but it's almost like you're doing it for a different set of people now. I don't know how to phrase that, maybe make it more clear, but it's kind of like if you were a social media marketer and suddenly the target audience changes from, you know, 20-year-old singletons to teenagers. You know, you have to do the same thing that you're doing, your knowledge of marketing, but gear it to somebody new, a new demographic, kind of like the same. So the type of people you're wanting to bring into your life is slightly different to the ones that you've already attracted. So you're attracting different people now. That's what it comes through to me as. And also the opportunities that you're attracting is slightly different too. So this could be something that you are kind of focusing on over the next 2 weeks, like who you're attracting in. Something, again, is not quite ready. Either this person is quite, you know, you require their approval, or there's something kind of overseeing certain things. It just feels a little bit like you are focusing a lot on making something perfect. However, it could be seen as, oh my lord, again and again and again, and you're carrying on this burden of, I'm doing so many things, I've got my fingers in so many pies, I'm doing things for everybody else. It just feels like it's dragging on now. I want it to be over. Something just feels like you are consistently adding on burdens and responsibilities to your knapsack, so to speak. But you do have supportive people. I've just seen that, you know, this little kitty here. You do have supportive people. You do have people going, come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can get there. But it just feels a bit like a struggle at this point in time. It feels a little bit like you're questioning your reasons why you're doing something if it feels too much of a struggle. But I do think that this could be something just feeling the pressure of the world as well. Very, very sensitive, very, very focused on things. Now, do I want the top or the end one? I feel like I want the top, but I already know it's in reverse. The Star, okay. Again, reversals are not anything negative, it's just that they're not kind of flowing as well as they could do. Your hope, your inspiration, your connection to spirit is not getting through. You're not getting the signals through from spirit as easily as you should do. And whether that's because you're scared of what they're going to tell you, or whether that's because you are nervous about what the future holds, or you're nervous about you don't have as much power as you thought you did, something isn't quite coming through to you. The flow of what you're normally very natural to doing seems a little bit like a trickle rather than a flowing river. So there's something that they need you to unblock here, so that the communication comes through, so your intuition is on form, so that you can actually continue how you used to do it really well. Like, I think that you're really, really strong. At one point you were building something up, a connection to your higher self. It just seems to have kind of gone off a bit. Maybe because of all this work that you've been doing. Maybe because of all this either inner work or just doing something. You're kind of like, come on, come on, come on, I'll get there, I'll get there, I'll get there, come on. It just seems like something's blocked here. So if you can, try and take something, just lean into a meditation a bit more. You know, commit to it a bit more. Do something to clear your mind, you know, try and erase some stuff from your fear. Something that was just coming to me then was, you know, those plucking videos where they pluck away negativity. Maybe just imagine something like that, like your imagination, your negativity is being plucked away by people. You know, it's just it's getting removed. So your runes. Ooh, yay! This is a very creative. Well, not the creative rune, but it's still very creative. This is Kanaz. This is well, yeah, actually, this is, I always think of it as C for creative. And this, by the way, don't be alarmed. Somebody said, oh, what's that? It's cat scratches from when you try and move them from a chair and they don't want to be moved from a chair. So this is basically vision. Yeah, vision, rejuvenation. I feel like it's almost like a beacon guiding you somewhere, like a lighthouse. This is basically your technical ability, the effort that you've put into achieving something, so your skill level, like always leveling up. And I think that the creativity, the skill, the repetition, the refinement, the continuing can feel like a burden, especially when you don't feel you're getting anywhere. But this is kind of saying, look, you need to just kind of connect more and channel the messages through to you, so you can learn to trust your subconscious a little bit better. And this, ooh, I have to remember which one this is, because there are several runes, well, 3 runes that look pretty much the same. I'm going to say this is Saulo. So Saulo is the sun. This is success, the goals realised. It's honour in having things completed. So again, I'm going to put it there. So it feels a lot like you are getting to a certain stage, you're getting to understand and trust yourself. It just needs to go that little bit extra, you know, push for you to actually achieve what it is you want to achieve in the next 2 weeks. If you have a deadline for yourself, I think it would be really good to watch what you're drinking. They just said watch what you're drinking, watch what you're actually consuming, and again, clear energy. If you need to put on like 10 candles at once, do that safely. But just kind of make sure the energy is still moving, your house is light enough, because Libras hate dark, you know, they hate the darker sides of things. So it's just colours and, you know, lightness. Just allow things to kind of, you know, blossom a little bit more in your house. Maybe invest in a non-fiddly self, you know, care of plant, you know, something like that. Just allows your space to breathe a little bit and get you into more of a nice calm area, because I think that would be really helpful for you. All right, let's see what the angel cards have to say. Okay. So you have 2 that literally wanted to jump out. Okay, so you have Indigo and Crystal children. You have a bond with children. In particular, you can help them who are sensitive. I think this is your inner child, actually. Crystal clear intentions. Be clear about what you desire and focus on it with unwavering faith. This is the manifestation thing. I think you have not been able to have unwavering faith. I think that there's a little devil inside going, oh, well, maybe it won't happen. Maybe this won't happen. Maybe this won't happen because of blah, blah, blah. Because of the, you know, just something that seems to be too much noise, too much static in your head. Just try and ground yourself. And then we have here Indigo and Crystal children. You may be one, to be honest. They're generally, I think the whole of the 80s they were born, into the 90s maybe. But this is basically your inner child to me. You may have children yourself, you may have bonds with children, but I do feel that you can be very sensitive. You may be feeling very in touch with a childlike kind of innocence here. It just means letting your imagination flow. I think with kids, when they come into a reading, it mainly means, especially with unwavering faith, they ask Santa for whatever they want. And they don't think Santa is not going to bring it, you know? They believe in the Easter Bunny, they believe in stuff that we tell them. But also they don't really question it that much. It's a magical being, it's a magical thing. Trust your own magic here. That's what I want to tell you. Trust in your own magic. Trust that you are divine. Trust that you deserve. Trust that you're going to get. Just be crystal clear about what it is you want and what it is you want to get. And then welcome it. Welcome the opportunity however it comes. And I think that you'll be surprised by potentially by how quickly it is fulfilled. You know, you make an order on Amazon, make an order on any independent shop, and you don't think, oh, this isn't going to be fulfilled. You expect it to come by the date it comes. So, by the date they say. So you make an order, it's fulfilled. Make an order in the universe, trust that it's going to be fulfilled. Like, this time, next week, I'm going to have such and such and such, or the opportunity to, or the thing to, and just put all your energy into that, and then just go, okay, it's going to be fulfilled, and then forget about it. Sometimes I buy things on eBay, like healthcare things, and I forget about them completely, and then the postman comes, and I'm like, oh, that's a nice surprise, thank you, I completely forgot I bought this candle, or I bought this towel for my hair or something. You know, it's just one of those things where you just order it and then forget about it. Don't stress over it, and then let it come to you, especially in the next 2 weeks as far as it seems. Whew, that seems to be everything that they want to tell me today. Do let me know in the comments below if this resonated with you. I would love to hear back from you. And if you would like a reading about this, anything I've mentioned here, or a question that you have in mind, all the information as to how to get a reading is down below. In the meantime though, I'm sending you so much love. Take care of yourselves and each other, and I'll read for you again soon.